Today I'm gonna talk about my best day selling brand deals, and I hope that this story motivates you and inspires you to be more active in your brand deals, because I'm gonna share with you the day that I closed 3 brand deals back to back to back, all of it due to my own activity, my own reaching out, having them respond and wanting to do a deal. And the reason that I'm sharing this with you is because I speak all over the country at different conferences, and I talk a lot about brand deals. Oftentimes the way that I speak about brand deals, it seems oversimplified, maybe sometimes, but the reason for that is because creators overcomplicate the process of getting brand deals. You know, here's the thing, is that there's so many companies out there right now that are looking to work with you right now. They're looking to work with smaller channels. They're looking to work with what's called micro influencers. And here's why. Because these big companies, they've already worked with the big influencers. And here's the problem. Big influencers cost a lot of money, right? But big influencers also have very diluted marketplaces. Think about someone like Lewis Howes, who is a phenomenal content creator and business expert, or Tom Bilyeu, the phenomenal YouTube channels. They attract a very big audience. You know, everybody knows who these guys are. But in that audience is like males, females, young, old, e-commerce, you know, brick and mortar business. It's like this. So no one brand or sponsor can come into that channel and really dominate that audience versus your channel. Right, you've got a channel that's really niche focused. Maybe it's real estate, or maybe it's finance, or maybe it's a pet channel and you're doing comedy or something like this. You're gonna have a much smaller audience, but your audience is gonna be much more dedicated to your content. They're gonna be all about what you do. And so it's not all this, you've got millions of different people and it's hard to really segment them out. Okay, so the big brands are looking for people like you with micro audiences. The big problem why you're not getting brand deals is because you're waiting on the old model. Old model is, I'm a famous YouTuber, or whatever, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. It's a big deal, you know. Like somebody's like, I got 20,000 subscribers, Owen. You know, like the brand deals come to me. In fact, I was at a conference, ClamorCon, a few years back, but I'm giving this speech on brand deals, and there's tons of huge channels in the room, multi-million subscribers types of brand deals. And my big message to them was my big message to you is, if you want more brand deals, go out and get them. Go out and get them just like I do. And brand deals will be 30, 35% of your revenue, no problem. Well, the scoffs that I got from that was like, oh, I don't do that, Owen. I'm a big YouTuber. They come to me. Those days are over. Now, they might still exist for Jake Paul and Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? They get brand deals and have companies, but for you and me, it doesn't work that way. You have to go out and prospect, and if you do, you will have success. So let me tell you about my best day selling brand deals, okay? It was at the end of Social Media Marketing World 2019. I was still bald from my past experience with chemotherapy. My hair hadn't grown back yet. And I had spoken at that conference, and I was actually feeling a little sick, but good enough. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, I gotta go lie in bed. I was definitely glad the conference was over. And you know, you're a little sweaty after a conference. You know, you're a little bit like, little mussed after a conference. My family is there, my kids are there to pick me up. They always come to meet me in San Diego for that conference, and they're ready to go eat dinner. And I'm ready to leave. I had just finished my speech, but I look out at the conference hall and I see that all the brands are still there in the sponsorship area, all the sponsors. And then my inner beast just woke up. You know, that inner hustler just woke up. And I started feeling like, this is what makes Owen Video great. Owen Video stays 10 more minutes. Owen Video goes the extra distance. And so I started to get really motivated. I started to get really pumped up. And I decided that I was gonna walk around those sponsor booths, and I was gonna talk to every single video sponsor that was there. And I was gonna pitch them brand deals. You know, I kind of straightened myself up, straightened my hair, you know, got all into the zone, and I walked up to the first booth. I went and I confidently said, hey, I'm Owen Video. I have those many subscribers. I'm a video influencer. I spoke here, and I'd love to talk to you about doing a collaboration together. They go, oh my gosh, we've been looking to work with influencers. It is wonderful that you what was your name again? They had no idea who I was. They didn't care about my subscribers. They wanted to work with influencers. So we exchanged cards. They said, let's definitely do a deal. They gave my kids some hats and some merch. It was great. I'm thinking, boom, one That's one yes. So I kept going. And I walked to another table. And I said, hey, very confidently, my name is Owen Video. I'm a video influencer. I work a lot on YouTube. I have a training program. I spoke here today. I'd love to talk to you about doing a collab or a brand sponsorship. This particular lady goes, I know who you are. I've watched some of your videos. We'd love to talk to you. And I'm thinking, bam, that's number two. We exchange cards. And then as I'm walking out, I meet one last sponsor. They were a captions company. Now this captions company, I had actually met in Wichita earlier that year. Phenomenal service. I've done a couple videos on them since then. You've probably seen. But I went up to their booth and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you guys since Wichita. How are you doing? They reached out to me. They were like, hey, we want to do a brand deal sponsorship with you. What would that look like? Boom, 3 brand deals from one walk around a sponsor hall. And I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, oh, and those are just yeses. Those are just, oh, I agree to have a conversation with you. But no. Every single one of those conversations from that day turned into a brand deal, and we generated over $15,000 just by walking around the sponsorship hall at a conference. And I'll tell you, that type of success, that type of breakthrough, causes your back to straighten. It causes your neck to sort of raise your head up a little bit and go, you know what, I'm valuable. I can do this. And that was my best day ever selling brand deals. I've since sort of quantified that process. I wrote a whole course on how to get brand deals, and you could check that out. I put some links to it down below if you want to learn how to get brand deals. I don't have a very big channel, 60, 70,000 subscribers. I'm grateful for every single one of them, but it's not a really big channel. And that's exactly what brands are looking for now. So I want to encourage you, no matter how small your channel is. I have a channel with 300 subscribers. We're already getting brand deals on that channel. It's not because we're huge. It's because we know how to ask for them. We go out, we make things happen, and so can you. I'm Owen Video. Subscribe for more.